Chris Abel is joining us once again on a Sunday to talk all things tech. Good morning, Chris. How are you?
Oh, I'm great.
Okay, right before we get to the fantastic list of things you want to chat to us about, before the break, I I really revealed to everyone how old I am and how not tech savvy I am. Is it so? I said it's a GIF or a GIF. I was told by Dawn that it's a GIF because what does it stand for? Graphic something. And so a GIF is like the thing that it's like a little image you send to each other, right? That's what a GIF
Okay,
is.
yes.
And it's
Yes, it
not a
is.
GIF, it's a GIF, right?
It's a GIF.
Okay, so now that we revealed that I'm not at all cool, let,
Oh, you're cool. No, 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 no. You're very, very cool. In fact, you qualify now as a cyborg after your latest operation.
that's true.
And I would
I'm titanium at this point. Uh,
correct, and because you are a young person that's had this is normally something for an older person.
yes.
That makes you a sexy cyborg. I'm telling you.
Oh, Chris, the check's in the mail. The check is in the mail. Okay, let's talk Dyson, because Dyson sort of in a world where we never thought that we had to revolutionize the vacuum cleaner. Dyson said, "Hold my beer," and sort of changed the game over there. And then they went into the fans and the hair products. So what's the latest news from Dyson?
Gotcha. So they have found another source of magic for their Dyson vacuums. I had a chance to go a couple weeks ago and get a preview of these new Dysons that are just launching this week. And what's awesome, it's called the V16 Animal. And I thought, gee, why are they calling it an animal? It's a long pipe-like vacuum cleaner you use standing up. It's got a head on the bottom. Everything seems to magically be contained within the pipe-like structure in terms of all the gathering of the dust and the debris. What's cool is this time they have found a way to handle the tangle of long hair or threads or ribbons that can get wrapped around the rollers and be a real pain to try to get rid of. You can go in there with a pair of scissors and still, so difficult to get rid of. And so they have come up with a new design of the rollers. It's a conical design so that if the vacuum accidentally picks up long hairs or threads like this, then the rollers, because they're conical, and you've got these sort of smaller, it starts on one end and goes small towards the other end. The hairs get bundled and directed towards the end of the vacuum, and then it gets spit out.
Wow.
So that is why I think they're calling it an animal. I was watching all these vacuum cleaners just coughing up hairballs.
Like a cat, like a cat. And you know what's really funny, Chris, is that you were saying conical, and I thought you were saying comical. I'm like, it's funny, no, conical in the shape of a cone. But it turns out that it is actually quite comical because they're spitting it up like a cat would spit out a hairball. What is the price on this animal, though? This is because Dyson is not cheap.
No, I know that. Yes. So it's the Dyson Piston V16 Animal. The basic model is $1,100. That's the ability for it to be able to automatically adjust from being a carpet surface to a hardwood. It adjusts the suction power. And then they have another version called the Wet and Dry, which is $1,400. That has an added water tank so that you can actually hydrate the surface that you're vacuuming in order to clean up spills, stains, and things like that, which was last year's innovation, and it works quite well. So I'm really happy with this whole hairball coughing up. And then they also have a updated version of their air purifiers, which I'm thankful of because they've now reduced the size. It's half the size. It's compact at $400. It's small enough that you can put it on a desk. You can put it on a counter. It doesn't have to take up so much space. But laughably, they have designed it to look like a small jet engine.
Really?
And Dyson admits that they're inspired by jet engines. They love jet engines. They've just made it look like jet engines. It doesn't have to look that way.
Yeah.
It looks a little ridiculous, but I like jet engines.
No, but it's
cool.
They added an element of design to sort of everyday. We need these tools, right? We need our vacuum cleaners, we need the purifiers, but they took it a step further. So it's interesting to see that philosophy. We have to talk about Lego now because we mentioned it briefly on our show yesterday. Lego's caught a little bit in the tariffs now.
That's right. So one of the cool things about Lego Canada is they have a program called Pick a Brick. So if you are trying to create your own Lego creation, it's great. You bought a set from the store, you built the thing that comes with the instructions. Now you want to take it apart and come up with your own creation. Of course, there's going to be parts you wish you had. There's going to be little pieces that you've seen in other parts and other boxes. You don't have to go out and spend hundreds of dollars to get another set just to get those little pieces. No, you can go to the Pick a Brick program and you can buy those pieces 10 cents here, 20 cents there, $2 here, and that way you can put your custom order of all these little parts that you want just for your own creation. Well, up until now, that has been free and clear of the tariff situation because there has been that de-minimalist law that allows for a variation where you can get these parts as long as the packages is less than $800. The United States, the Trump administration has decided, no, they don't want to do that anymore. So now they want everybody to suffer with the penalties. So Lego Canada has decided, okay, they can't make that viable anymore. So they've had to put not the whole program, but the program that has all the pieces coming from Denmark, and those are the good pieces, they're going to put on pause while they try to figure things out.
Yeah, while they try to figure things out. Meanwhile, if you're waiting for that one Lego piece, you're saying to yourself, I'm not paying, it's impossible. You can't do it. It's not economically viable. Okay, let's talk K-pop, and I think, Dario, we have some sound first. Do we have it?
Ooh, wanna rock with Jennie. Keep your head down, nails done like Jennie. I've got 'em obsessed like Jennie. Like.
Okay, so this is K-pop star Jennie Ruby, and there's an interesting, there's a new association now. She's gotten together with Beats by Dre. Is that it?
That's right. Apple has announced that Beats by Dre has partnered with K-pop star Jennie, as you heard, and they've come up with a set of headphones that are vibrant red. That's her new album. It's all about being ruby red album. But what I find interesting is that in a very K-pop style, they've got symbols along the sides of the headphones, but there's a pair of additional little tiny red bows that you can attach to the headphones with long little streaming tails on them.
Wow.
And so this is fantastic that if you're the kind of person that you tend to bop and dance around when you're listening to your headphones, now you've got these little streamer tails coming down from bows that can kind of move and sway to your motion, to your beat. If you like to do the K-pop moves, as it were.
Yeah, I was going to say that's very Korean pop, like with the little tendrils on the side. Interesting collaboration there. I'll see. Maybe they'll keep going with other artists. It'll be interesting to see how those headphones evolve from what they originally were. Chris Abel, remind everyone where they can find you.
You can find me on my socials at Real Chris Abel, KrisAbel, and you can find everything at my website at chrisabel.com.
Chris, thank you so much for chatting. We'll chat again next Sunday.
All right, looking forward to it.